Hi, good morning. Welcome to this Bitcoin update. So today's the 6th of December. I'm just going to cover a few things on what I see on Bitcoin and where we're really heading. Just to remind you that I'm not a financial advisor and everything that I'm teaching is for educational purposes only. Right, okay, so about a month ago, I think it's about a month ago, you'll have to refer back to my videos. I was stressing on the point that this is a distribution phase. I actually said this is a distribution phase before anyone was talking about it because they don't really understand market structure. They are just influencers and YouTubers. So let's get this anchored VWAP out of the way. We had a lot of support, broke it, came back up, lost it. Okay, this is manipulation. Okay, but mainly this is a distribution phase. Okay, you got a tap 1, tap 2, tap 3, perfect distribution, easy to spot on a daily chart. In our current price range, let's get rid of this anchored VWAP now as well. We can get rid of this, it's not relevant anymore. We can see that we've bounced from 80k, as I said to you we would, and then we gave a trade setup for 84, okay, which played out twice. And we can't even make it to the point of control on a daily time frame volume profile, which is sitting around about 96,400. Okay, this is a dead cat bounce. It's very, very weak. It's expected to be weak as well. So every time we are going up, certain exchanges are selling. Okay, meaning you see retail traders long on futures. You also see some exchanges longing on futures, but spot is selling. And then you have another exchange that is buying back on spot but cannot lift the price. Okay, open interest is very low, volume is very low in this range as well. So we're going to break down this range and what I expect to happen. Now, if we have a look at this on a 4-hour time frame, we can see that we did bounce and we did get to 92.8, then we went to 94.154. We still have this liquidity here. Could we come back up? Yes, we could come back up from here. We can absolutely come back from up here and get to 95, maybe 94 again. I don't expect much higher, to be honest, because this is weak price action. Very, very weak price action. And I do expect these lows to be taken. And the reason is very, very simple. Okay, if we go to 1-hour time frame, you can see this, that when we were in this price range on Wednesday and Thursday, we did nothing. This is a distribution pattern again, just like what I've shown you on a daily time frame at 124, 120 zone. This is clear distribution, and now we're back in the 80s again. We haven't had very good volume support in the 80s, in the past, because we shot through it. We can look at that on a 3-day time frame. Okay, we can see that when we were last time at 78, we shot right through. We have this order block, which is pointless at 95. Not pointless, but it's not relevant anymore. Okay, and we don't really have much volume support in the 80s. Now the other thing is we also shot from in what date is this? This is $67,000. 5th of November 2024 we went up. I think that's the president elections, and we don't have enough volume support in these zones. you know, we did come back in and we did make an all-time high. I agree. But there's another problem. If we have a look, at the volume VPR indicator, we can see that this is low volume area, okay, from 72 to 82, okay. If we make our way back down and lose this low, 80,000, and end up in this zone here, we're going to come down to 68k, where the most volume is. 68k to 65k is what I am saying where we're going to come to. I say we should find good support at 68k. Yeah. So yes, we will have some bounce trades. We'll probably get a bounce trade at 80,000 again. We'll probably get a bounce trade maybe 74,000, maybe 76,000, maybe 74,000. I don't know at this stage, because we need more information from the charts. But overall, I'm predicting that Bitcoin is going to get to about 68 to 69k, possibly in December. And from there, we should be able to get good volume support, build up a new range from where we can see continuation back up. So, I mean, I don't think the 4-year cycle is very relevant anymore, because we have institutional money in BTC. So, do you think they give a crap about your 4-year cycle? No, they don't. So I am expecting another leg up, but I think it's too early. You know, we have macro and fundamental issues that need to be resolved, and we can see that. I mean, if you just have a look at this on a 3-day time frame, the price action, I mean, look at it. That is weak. That is very weak. That structure there is about to collapse. And this is where we're heading. So you heard it from me first. This would give us a good buying opportunity as well. You know, a very good buying opportunity, because I think from back here we will probably come back to about 108, 110,000, maybe higher. But I'm only looking at about 110,000 at the moment. And that will give us the for those pattern traders, it will give us the dome pattern that some people are talking about, but they keep getting their price action and TA wrong. So that's what I am looking for a swing play. AIPMX is also saying we'll get to that price level. It was showing 68, 69 yesterday. It does sort of indicate we are directing sort of coming down, which would make sense, because we would actually test the top of this first, which is at 74. I think it is 74. Maybe get a bounce trade there for a continuation lower. I think we'll end up in the higher 60s, where we will find a new range and form a new range. If we do lose 60k, well, then we're coming for this, which is at 49,000. Yeah, so that's what I am looking at. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but I reckon it will happen, and that's what I believe will happen from what I can see in the structure of Bitcoin at the moment, which is in a distribution phase. Now, looking at a local price action, we can see it's the weekend, so we're not going to really comment on what BTC is doing currently at the moment. This is a weak low. I expected this to be taken out. We did currently short this as well in our Telegram group, and if you want to be part of that, The link is in the description of this video, step by step on how to get free trade setups. We just added trading signals on there as well for altcoins. It's all free, it costs you nothing. Link is in the description below. And if you want to learn how to day trade using order flow, there's a free course. The link is in the description below as well. Okay, join the WAP and get everything for free. So looking at the structure at the moment, we came down, we were coming back down to 84. You know, we need to look at what's going to happen at 84. Do we get another bounce trade? I highly unlikely doubt it, but it is on my radar. I think we may come down to base out at 82 first, find some type of support for a bounce trade, maybe hang out in there for a while. I'm not saying we are going to go to 68, 69,000 from here. We could get bounces on the way, but on a higher time frame, I think that's where we are heading. Okay, especially if we lose this 80,500. If we lose, I mean, when I say if we lose 85,000, of course we can come down, wick down, come back up. But if we wick down, let's say to 78,000, yeah, 78,000, but find SFP that area and come back in to 80,000, there's a good probability we'll come back higher. But I still believe we'll get to 68,000, 69,000 in that zone, because every bounce here has proven to be a relief bounce but a distribution phase, and that is something that is quite obvious now. Okay, I called it out on a daily time frame at 120, 121, and now I'm calling it again. Okay, we are still in a distribution phase. I do expect higher prices for BTC next year. I expect a lot higher. 110 first, and from there we can evaluate where we're going. But I don't think we are going to get to 110 from here. Okay, so that's all I have for you for BTC. If you want to get some daily setups, and there's plenty of trades, there's trades on BTC every single day, 2 or 3 trades you can take, long or short. You know, you can join the Telegram group, links in the description below. Thank you.